100 to the lid, 800 either.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes. You can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Prescott off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And this will be a Bears first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Meanwhile, Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Fields now to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
second down. Here's an option right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll just get rid of it.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Got it open, man. It's Michael. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he finds his target, it's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Prescott, he's got his man, it's Schultz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 16, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try again with Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are back within a score. And now it's blocked. The Bears pick it up. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
From the 22, Fields. That's out to the flag for Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Young. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
That's good for a Cowboys.
A handoff left, Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the fireman.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 19, Cowboys 9.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Play action now, Prescott. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Prescott to throw it. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First down.
shotgun. It's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 1 second, all that remains. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Here's Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here's Fields.
He completes it to Beckham.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Field's going to get this to Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown.
David Montgomery, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
That's good.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Prescott now.
Left side to Lamb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A give to Elliott running left. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott from 8 yards out. And
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 41, Fields trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go to Elliott again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. There he goes, right side. The 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.